Morning guys, right then this morning at Ken's job, so I've got this trailer to do an MOT prep on, so yeah, get it ready for its MOT, get it all checked over, and we'll get through with a pass. So, this is the trailer. It's classed as a coil carrying trailer. It's got a well in it. I don't know if you can see, but it's got a well in the deck up there, which carries the coil. A big spool of cable, so yeah, let's prep it over and get it ready for its MOT. Right, I'm just busy taking off these wheel nut pointers. We don't want them on so that the tester can tap the nuts and make sure that none of them are slack. Okay, so I'm just going to go down the trailer now and check all the lights. I guess someone to jump in it and we'll go through all the lights and make sure everything's working. So I'm just gonna clean these lenses, make sure everything's clean, clean the reflectors, make sure everything's in a good, clean condition. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is jump up here, disconnect the yellow, put a cone in there, and then what I'll do is I'll disconnect the red line and we'll do a shunt test to make sure that the trailer brakes have come on and that it can't be moved back or forward. Right, okay, let's do the shunt test. Park brake off, into gear. Yep. Yeah. Trailer brakes are all locked on, so that's working, that's good. So while I'm up here, I'm just making sure that the top marker lights are secure. There's no broken paneling, which very thin stuff, if you can see that moving. Make sure there's nothing cracked or coming off. Just give the Susies a once over, make sure there's no broken flanges on these sockets, make sure there's no leaks on the couplings. Everything looks good, so yeah, we'll jump back down again there now. So I'm just going down the trailer, making sure everything's good. Make sure nothing's hanging off. Make sure there's no cracks on the mounts for the legs. Down here they tend to crack. Bolts are all tight, brackets. Yep. Plates are on. Check the C number there. All good. Make sure these are all good. Make sure the end cap's intact. Yep, again, check all that for security. Make sure the mud wings are secure and we'll tap the wheel nuts. Make sure they're all tight, so we'll go around with that and do the rest of them. Also, we'll steam off the spray suppression because that has to be made sure that that's clean as well. So we'll steam that all off. So I'll go around the rest of the nuts, and then once we're all done at the end, we'll steam off the spray suppression. Just checking the condition of the tyres, make sure the rims aren't damaged or buckled or cracked, and I'm just going to chalk up the tyre size, and if there's any dates like that, I'll just chalk that up for the tester. Just a quick point of interest, that date there, which is the 3rd of the 6th, 23, so that's a 2023 tyre. On a steered axle they can't be older than 10 years, but a lot of companies now are making sure that all the tyres are not older than 10 years, so yeah, be checking all those. Yeah, so coming around, just been checking the curtain, make sure there's no rips or tears, making sure everything's secure. Ratchet straps are secure, back curtains all secure, rear lamps and underrun bar, end caps are on, number plate lights secure, end cap, and the curtain's all good. So we'll work our way up this side now and do the same as the other side. So while I'm on, I'm just going to give the things that need lubrication a bit of a lube. Yeah, and yeah, keep everything good condition for the drivers. So I've checked all the other side leg mounting. I've lubricated the handle mechanism. The pivots I've lubricated. Now I'm just going to clean this plating certificate off. So that's in good condition. Make sure that the holder's in good condition because they rot. So yeah, that's that nice and clean. Just checking the air tanks for corrosion. Any corroded air tanks would have to be replaced or rubbed down and painted. Right then guys, so I'm underneath the trailer there now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go around and just check the thickness of the brake shoes on all the axles. And then there's a little bit too much free play on the slack adjusters, so I'm going to adjust all them up there now. I've got the cap off on this one, so I'll do that one first. Right then, most important thing of the day, cup of tea. Beautiful. Right then guys, so I've checked all the shoe lining thickness. I've adjusted all the slack adjusters. So I've got some lube here. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to apply some lube on the clevis pins, on the yokes, on all the brake chambers. Keep them in good condition. So if anyone needs to change one, they can get the pins out easy enough. Right then, so then now I've done those little jobs. I've made sure that the brake chambers aren't corroded. There's no corrosion around the unions, there's no leaks on the pipes. The brake chambers are tight. The bands aren't bursting or cracked. The mounting plates up there are in good condition. The nuts are tight and that there's no cracks on these plates. And check the condition of the tyres on the inside. Security of the airbags, condition of the airbags. Make sure there's no leaks on the top. Make sure there's no cracks on the plastic plinths. And then we're going to tap. We're just going to tap as we go. Make sure all the U-bolts are tight. And we'll check the shock absorbers are all good. Once we've done all the mechanical side of it, check the pipes, valves for leaks, etc. Level of valve. These sometimes split, these rubbers. Make sure all that is attached and in good condition. No air leaks. Once we've done all the mechanics, then I'm going to go around and inspect the chassis. Right then, so I've checked all the tyres. I've checked all the brake drums for any cracks. I've checked the back plates, I've checked the shoe linings, I've checked the bags, I've checked the chambers, I've adjusted them, I've actually greased all the greasing points, I've lubricated everything. So yeah, all the mechanical side of it is good now. So I'm just going to inspect the chassis. So on the chassis, what we're looking for is any cracks on any of the webs. We're looking at the airbag mounts. Make sure they're all tight, no cracks up there. And on this coil well, Don't know if you can see that. They're prone to cracking where the coil sits in a big coil of steel. So we're checking for any cracks up there. Again, spring hangers. Making sure there's no cracks. Making sure those spring hangers aren't cracked. I've already checked the spring pins because they're prone to cracking, but no, all good. So yeah, I'm just going to work my way along the chassis and make sure there's no cracks anywhere. Okay, so that's that all prepped. I'm going to pull it out now and I'm going to steam off the spray suppression. So, busy steaming the mud flaps, the spray suppression, get them lovely and clean. Right, so there's a before. I'm going to steam it off now. Right then, how much nicer is that? Beautiful. So yeah, no one wants to see a dirty trailer presented for MOT. Nice to have a bit of pride in your work. Pride in your work goes a long way. So yeah, these curtains will actually get drawn back. These will all slide forward. Then we can put the load on, so when it goes for test it'll just go as a flat trailer. So yeah, next job's just to get it loaded up there now. Right then, so I've had the wheels all jacked up there, checked for binding, I've checked the wheel bearings, so that's all done. We've actually loaded it up and put the curtains back, so yeah, if you can see it. We've got the load in the back there. There's actually a 12-ton block in front of there as well. Yeah, so that's it, all ready for its MOT. Units connected. Quick check of the dash to make sure the dash is clean of any faults. No ABS faults or anything like that. So yeah, Lee's going to take it for test and she's all good to go. Right then guys, yep, so that's it all connected to its trailer. All ready for its MOT, but I've got this big beast behind to sort out, so Lee's taking it for his test. So yeah, should fly through. And there he is, there's Lee back from MOT. All passed, so yeah, we can get the load off now. Right then, so we'll get the sheets drawn back and we'll get those weights off there now. Yeah, some forklift that. 16 ton. One of the weights we've got on weighs 12 tons, so yeah, she's a beauty. Look at that. Yeah, there's the load coming off there now. We've slid the curtains forward. So yeah, let's get it off. Yeah, that die press there, that big block, that's 12 ton. And there she is, all unloaded. Right then guys, I hope you enjoyed that little video there to show you about inspections for MOT, well MOT prep. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that, and as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again with another Ken's Jobs.